Hello, church family. Welcome to Church Chats. My name's Luke.
And my name's Lauren.
And we are pumped to be bringing you Church Chats again with another special guest that we'll be getting into. You've probably seen it in some of the promos, but we'll be getting into that in just a moment. Before we do, I know that I'm glad that we can be standing here wearing T-shirts because the weather is getting nicer. But Lauren, how's it been for you?
Oh, the weather's been beautiful. I love spring. Don't love spring, but the hay fever does get a bit annoying. But other than that, the weather, I just love wearing shirts. It's just so good, hey. And the grand finals are coming up.
Yes. Footy fever is definitely hitting. It's interesting this year because usually footy finals around Melbourne are so big right now. But yeah, that's right. It's strange. I feel like the weather getting warmer though, it's better for your mood and your overall well-being. Yeah,
I was going to say everyone's spirit is just, a lot better than a month ago, hey?
100%.
In winter, raining, COVID, Anyway, it's good to be in spring.
I agree. And I'm sure our next guest agrees. So let's segue smoothly, like I just did, over to the chairs and we'll have a chat to Matt Withers. Here we go. Alrighty, Matt Dubba Withers, can you hear us?
I can. Hey guys, great to be here. Great to see you.
Hey mate, yeah, you too. Hey, for those who don't know, Dubba or Dubs or Matt or whatever you used to call him was a well-loved member and staff member of Mill Park Baptist Church. I think it was about 7 years as youth and young adults pastor until Devo took over just recently, and many memories were made then. I was probably, was it 2010 that you came, Dubba?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So I was starting year 12. We had a lot to do with each other back then, and no doubt you've got a bunch of memories, mate, from your time here. But if there's anything that would stand out, what would that be? And welcome.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, man, so many good memories from my time at Mill Park. It would be hard to pick out one in particular. But, yeah, so many, quality times and quality people and relationships there. I think, some beautiful memories of baptisms and people coming to that decision to follow Jesus. And, I think some of my most cherished memories are those times encountering God together on camps and Friday Night Life, and those kind of things have been really, really special. And
that's really nice. So you've obviously been through or doing a lot of things since being at Mill Park Baptist. Can you give us a bit of a run through of what you've been up to?
Yeah, sure. So when I left Mill Park, moved down to the Mornington Peninsula, to a little housing commission area of Mornington called Tantai. And Sharon, who used to go to Mill Park as well, came down with me, and we joined with another guy, friend of ours called Ryan, and we moved into a house there and joined in with a community of Christ followers that are intentionally living in that neighbourhood and seeking to love and to share Jesus with their neighbours. And then we're part of a community, a faith community called Jigsaw, that's centered around a community meal on a Wednesday night, followed by a church service. So we help out with the youth programs there, and also do a bit of stuff in the local high school, helping to run some programs there. And 3 days a week, I work at an accounting business called Business Lighthouse. I have some cool opportunities to do some work with non-for-profits and some other friends as well. So that's always cool. And I guess the most exciting part, the thing that's happened since I've been at Mill Park is that I got engaged to this amazing woman of God called Shiny. So that's definitely been a highlight.
That is epic, mate. You got a bit more spring in your step these days. I can see that. So I can only assume that that's why. So congratulations from us and everyone at Mill Park, mate. That's awesome news. I guess on that note, like no doubt you're keeping busy. Well, in a normal world anyway, you have plenty on your plate. But when it comes to your fiance, Shiny, I understand she's a doctor at the Royal Melbourne. How has that been like? I guess you're probably seeing, for anyone in the medical profession at the moment, it's a trying time. But as a partner of someone that's in a role like that, what kind of things has she learned and that you've learned, as in the position that you're in, and how's that been for the two of you?
Yeah, it's quite a challenging season for people in that profession. Particularly the last month or so has been pretty crazy for her, doing like 12, 13-hour days and more recently night shifts. So that creates quite a challenge for her. But I guess we continue to just trust in God. Like she's amazing. Been through so many challenges already. Learned how to do that well with God. I guess for me it's just encouraging her, praying for her, reminding her of the significance of what she's doing, bringing God's light into a place and for people who are going through quite dark times. So she's doing an awesome job.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what she must be doing or facing every day she goes into work, just the unknown, and amazing how I guess you can support her in those ways. So that's really cool to hear. Do you mind just, I guess, telling us how the pandemic has affected your ministry within the neighbourhood?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite challenging. Most of our ministry is centered around gathering together. So now that we can't do that, I had to really kind of be a bit more creative about what we do. And it's even harder because not many people in our community are tech savvy or aren't really interested in connecting through Zoom and stuff. So it's quite challenging. So instead of having our community meal, we've done like the people who have been providing meals have cooked those meals, and then we've delivered it to the different members of the community, and as a way to connect and have a short chat with them. We tried doing Zoom meetings with the young people, but they weren't really all that keen on that. So we've just been trying to touch base one-on-one. And also I guess to bring that sense of community or keep that, we've started doing, posting an inspiring quote every morning and a joke or a meme in the evening, and getting them involved in that. And so that's been good. I guess just encouraging our community to be a pastor in their street, to look out for their neighbours and encourage them. And then also the other cool thing has been it's brought together some of our local sort of organisations. So Jigsaw plus the cafe we're involved in, and Fusion, who run the op shop next door, who all sort of come together and thought, like, how can we help our neighbourhood through this difficult time of pandemic. We're just sort of launching some care and extra support for our local community. We're providing meals and groceries and stuff like that, and hopefully that will continue to expand going forward.
That's awesome. Dubba, I feel like from my getting to know you over the years, one of your many qualities is that you're really good with pastoral care and looking out for others, and I feel like that's kind of blends into everything that you were just talking about. So well done with all you're doing, mate. And I think if you continue to allow, yourself to be a vessel for God, and it's gonna continue to. You're going to continue to do some really cool things. So that's great to hear, mate, that you're able to be innovative. I guess, another question for you. What are some things that you feel God's maybe been like teaching you through in your own life? Yes, through COVID-related circumstances, but also just in general.
Yeah, no, it's been an interesting season for everyone, I guess. But I feel like God's really been, doing some real deep work within me and really challenging me on some things of late. And I think he's in particular like been pinpointing this area of fear of conflict and confrontation, and really challenging me and helping me grow in that area. And also, I think highlighting the importance, I guess, of sharing my thoughts and feelings and needs, especially within the context of my relationship with Shiny. And I guess more specific to the pandemic, I think, God's just been reminding me of the incredible blessing that we have, this hope and love and peace and light that we have in Jesus, and how desperately our neighbours need that as well, and what a great responsibility we have to share that goodness and love with them.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Dubs. Really cool how you're being so open. So thank you for sharing what's been happening. God's really doing some cool things in your life and ministry. So thanks for sharing. I just have one really important question, though, probably the most important. If you were held at gunpoint one day, and I guess you had to show one of your dance moves to not get shot, what would be your dance move? And please show us.
Oh, jeez. Just one, yeah.
You can show us.
You can show us a couple. The music and flow.
Show us a couple of moves if you really want to, mate. We're open to that.
Give us a beat, Luke?
Well, we'll just give it a go. Probably, just warm up with a little bit of.
Yes.
Nice. I love that one. I feel like you definitely will not get shot with that one.
Yeah, no. They'd forget that they even had a gun held at you. Good on you, mate. That's awesome.
So just to close up, Dubs, do you mind just letting us know how we can best support and be praying for you during this time?
Yeah, for sure. I think, with Shiny and I guess, just as we prepare for marriage and wedding and all that sort of stuff, that we'd have, create a real good, godly, habits and that God-centered relationship, I guess. Be great for us. For our community, I think there's a lot of people struggling in a lot of different ways. And they just really need God's love, and just pray that God would help us to really be a strong light to them in this time, and that they'd find God's love and peace for themselves. I guess just that they'd feel a sense of connection even though we can't meet together physically. And I guess for Sharon as well, with his studies, he's just started a community services course. If you could pray for him with that, that he'd be able to get through that and really learn heaps.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be keeping you in our prayers. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time and sharing what's happening. We really appreciate it, Dubs. And we'll definitely be praying for you during this season. Thank you.
Thanks so much, mate. I know everyone's enjoyed and appreciated it. So thanks for your time. See you later.
See ya.
Great to see you guys. Have a good day. See ya. Bye.
Well, how good was that? Thank you, Dubba, for your time. And church family, I hope that you were as encouraged just to see his face for one, but to hear about the things that Matt's been up to as well. So remember to keep him and Shiny, his fiance, in your prayers. Particularly as they lead up towards marriage in, fingers crossed, February next year.
Yeah, that's right. Just want to leave you guys with a verse just as we head off, just as some encouragement. So this one's from Hebrews 10:24-25, and it says, and let us consider how we spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. Yeah, just some encouragement, guys, just to, even though it's hard, just continually meeting and encouraging each other during this time. And yeah, thanks again for joining, and we'll see you next time.